Hello, welcome back to Pride Park Stadium and welcome to the build-up from RamsTV. Derby County's three-game homestand continues today as the Rams welcome Wrexham. The return fixture in Wales back in September was the first time these clubs had faced each other in the league in over 40 years. A fine equaliser from Ben Brereton Diaz cancelled out Lewis O'Brien's opening goal. Today marks only the 11th ever meeting between Derby and Wrexham and only Wrexham's second ever visit to Pride Park Stadium. The first time was a defeat in the FA Cup. And there's not much to separate these two teams in the Championship table. Wrexham start the day 10th at one place and 2 points above the Rams. Wrexham only 3 points off the playoffs and 7 points from Ipswich in second. It's still Coventry topping the table. Their lead now stands at 8 points. Getting interesting at the bottom. Currently Oxford and Norwich joining Sheffield Wednesday in the bottom three. But Portsmouth, Blackburn and Charlton don't have much breathing room either. More on today's game here at Pride Park in a moment or two. First, the January transfer window has already been busy for Derby. Dion Sanderson has seen his loan move made permanent. And on Friday, we had a new face arrive at Moor Farm. 22-year-old Danish midfielder Oscar Fraulo signing a 3.5-year deal.
Yeah, thank you, first of all. I'm really happy to be here. I saw the stadium, the training facilities, and I spoke to the coach, and everybody seems really nice. So it's a good start so far.
It's been over a year, I think, since your name was first linked with the club. How long have you known about Derby's interest in you?
I've known about Derby for some time, but especially the last months, I had some good talks with the club, and already now, almost before the window, I'm already 100% sure that I want to play here, and I can see myself in the project, so I'm happy to be here.
And why do you think this is the place for you at this time in your career?
Because it's a club with ambitions, and I also have big ambitions. I know the club want to produce good players, and for me, this is perfect timing, and I think with Derby I can achieve good things.
Tell us about you, and tell us about your football journey to this point.
Okay, I started playing in Denmark. I played 6 years in Midtjylland, and then when I was 18, I moved to Germany, and I was there 1 year, and then I had 2 years on loan in Utrecht in Holland. And then the last 6 months I was in Germany, and now I'm in England, in Derby. And
what sort of player are you? What should fans expect from you?
I'm really a dynamic box-to-box player. I can run a lot, and I can play many different positions in the midfield. But my strength is I have a lot of power and intensity.
You mentioned you've seen the stadium already. What did you think of Pride Park?
Oh, it's a nice stadium. Yeah, I really liked it. It's compact and looks really good.
And what have you had conversation-wise with John Eustace? You mentioned you've spoken to the head coach. What's he said to you?
He was just really positive. Also when he spoke about the team, that it's a really good group of players, and he also have big ambitions for this club. And I like the way they play, and so for me it's perfect to be a part of this.
I think you've had a little bit of a rest over Christmas. How's the body feeling? Are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready. Just now I had all my checks and this, and everything looks fine. So if I could choose, I would just play from day one. But I know take some time on this. But I'm ready to bring something to this team.
Great to have you here, Oscar. Welcome to Derby.
Thank you.
That's new boy Oscar Fraulo. I wonder if we'll see him in the matchday squad this afternoon. It is Derby County hosting Wrexham, both sides chasing the playoffs as Wrexham look to continue their remarkable story. Wrexham back in the second tier this season for the first time in 43 years, off the back of 3 consecutive promotions. They're the first club to go from the National League to the Championship. And they're in form at the moment. Their 2-0 win at Blackburn on New Year's Day was their third on the bounce after victories over Sheffield United and Preston. Wrexham have scored 12 goals in their last 5 games. Derby come into today's game off the back of a victory as well. An impressive one at that. John Eustace's side beating Middlesbrough here at Pride Park on New Year's Day.
Obviously very satisfied. I think we rode our luck a little tiny bit at times today. We'd set up to play against a certain system today. Middlesbrough are excellent at what they do, and they completely changed their game, so it took us a little time to adapt and adjust to that. The players were magnificent the way they did that. So to come away with 3 points against a really tough team like that was really pleasing.
How important is that adaptability in game and game to game as well, I suppose?
Yeah, listen, we're up against teams that obviously show us a lot more respect now, and we obviously show every team we play against lots of respect. We do a lot of work with and without the ball on the opposition, and I was really pleased that the way after the first 10-15 minutes the players adapted to their different build-ups and whatnot. So that was good. The players take full responsibility of that, and I think it's very evident, where we lack a little bit of quality, we make up for grit and determination, and this group of players will sweat blood for the fans, and I'm delighted that we got the 3 points. We haven't won as many games as we'd like at home. We've had too many draws, but we started the new year really well with a fantastic win against a really good team.
And a clean sheet as well, and you've not always been, I guess, rewarded for the efforts you've put in, but you were today. Yeah,
definitely. As I say, it's a squad. It's all about the squad. It's about the 11 players who are on that pitch, and during the 90 minutes, and we defend from the front. I thought the all-round defensive display from the whole team to make sure we didn't concede a goal was there for everyone to see today. Big Jake, who was top draw and quite rightly got man of the match. But also the back five were superb. I thought Abu Adams defensively with Little Tomo were top draw as well. So they went about their business really well today without the ball, and you have to do that at times. You have to dig in. You have to look after each other, and I think we did that as a group.
And you had that moment of quality when you needed it. Wasn't sure if Bobby Clark would be fit today, but his first Championship goal took it ever so well.
He did. Listen, it's a fantastic ball from Callum. Lars managed to control it well, and I think Bobby took it off his feet. And listen, Bobby's a top young performer. We're so pleased that he managed to get out there today. You could see at times that he was struggling a little bit, but that's the kind of character he is. He's a really exciting, young, hungry player that we're very happy to have here to help with his development, and I'm pleased that he's managed to get a goal now. Last couple of games we've been playing him a little bit higher because we know he can create and score, and I'm really pleased for him.
You always stress the squad and the group, and your subs today were really important. Lars involved in the goal, and Ben Burton-Day was excellent when he came on.
I thought so, yeah, and I thought it was important that we had a good impact off the bench today. I was slightly disappointed against Leicester. We didn't have that same kind of impact, which is what we do. So I was pleased that Andy, Lars, Ben coming on today were all superb, and as I say, it's about the squad, it's about the group, and everyone will do whatever it takes to make sure we get over the line.
You mentioned earlier you've maybe not given the home fans as much as you would have wanted in terms of results here this season. Was it important then with 3 home games in a row that you started well today?
Yeah, I think so. I think everyone can see the progression we're making at the football club and the way we're building, but also we have to win games, and we want to win games at home, especially with this fantastic support that we've got. I think the fans have been patient on that. We haven't lost many games. We drew too many. And we have to find a way to win. Of course we do, and that's something that I've got to keep drilling into the players and keep giving them ideas to make sure we do. But if we just show that level of commitment like we did today throughout the season, then hopefully we'll win more games than we lose.
First chance we've had to speak to you since Dion Sanderson made his loan move permanent. He obviously loves playing for you and likes it here as well. What was the motivation of getting the deal done?
I think his performances, I think his performances have been outstanding. He's got better and better throughout the season. I made Dion captain of Birmingham at 22. I know the potential that there is in the boy, and I'm just pleased he's come and take his chance. I know there's a lot more to come from him as well. I think from what I can gather, the fans have got a good relationship with him as well. They can see that he's a top performer, a top lad at 26. I think there's huge potential there for him to move on and do well. So, we're delighted to have him in the squad.
And so on to Wrexham, last game in this Christmas and New Year block, I guess. How do you go into that one?
Let's see who's fit first. You can see, that the lads are running on empty today a little bit, and the way they battled through. Big Patrick, getting used to the Christmas period. His performance at Leicester, was very good, and to go again a couple of days after, it's all about adapting and the players learning about the Championship. And let's see who's fit and available, and whoever puts on the shirt, I'm sure will be ready.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.
That's Derby boss John Eustace. It's fresh out there today, and there are a couple of Championship games that have already fallen foul of the weather. Sheffield United Oxford and Portsmouth Ipswich have both been postponed due to frozen pitches. 9 other games still on, including the lunchtime games at St Andrews and Loftus Road, which are underway. Other big games at 3 include Charlton against Oxford down at the bottom, and Hull against Watford, that's 5th against 4th. And here at Pride Park Stadium, for the first time in 19 years, Derby County welcome Wrexham. You can watch the action with us on RamsTV. We're available everywhere outside the UK this afternoon, so go to dcfc.co.uk to get your Game Pass now. We'll see you for Matchday Live at 2:30. Until then, goodbye.